It's your favorite credit girl here, Elissa with She Does Credit. So today we're talking about how you're bringing your credit score down. We've spoken about how we could raise our credit scores, how we could work on our credit, how you could calculate your credit score, everything, but guess what? It's going down today, literally. So let's talk about it. This is how we could bring down your credit score. First and foremost, especially if you've done the work to raise your credit score, you have to keep those same principles. Go back to the basics just to work on your credit and keep it there. By not paying your bills on time, that's the first one, you're definitely bringing your score down. That's the biggest factor of how your credit score is calculated. That's coming in at 35%. If you're overutilizing your credit cards, right? Like going up above your limit, or if you're going up above 30%, which is suggested pretty much for you to work on your credit and maintain it, right? That's bringing down your credit score as well. Let's say you're paying off your credit cards, like you're doing really good, then you run up your credit cards, then you pay it back down. You run it up, you pay it down. Your credit score is going up and down like a freaking roller coaster. That's the reason why you have to really, really work on maintaining it. Even by applying for a lot of things within a short period of time, those inquiries all add up, especially with you getting denied, right? Those things truly, really and truly add up. Something else, let's say you're a cosigner, okay? That could affect you just as much. That one time somebody doesn't make a payment, their car gets repossessed, they fall behind on that mortgage. Who does that affect? You, because you took down your information with that down to your social security number, and it's being reported on your credit file, and it's affecting your credit score. So you have to be extremely, extremely mindful of that co-signing. There's a joke, and it goes significant other, like sign for your significant other. Your significant other should be working on their credit. But let's break down significant. How do you spell significant? S-I-G-N-I-F-I-C-A-N-T. Sign if I can. They have to work on their credit too. That could affect you really, really greatly, okay? Something else I want you to be mindful of with bringing down your credit score is the simplest things, like you not paying attention to what's being reported. The smallest errors could affect you. What if, hypothetically, you look at your credit report and you're like, I paid this bill on time and I have the proof, but it's showing up as a late payment. I've had clients, right? They're paying their mortgage and then the mortgage got sold off to another company or bought out by another company, and the payments are being taken out, but it's not being reported, and that affects them, right? You always want to make sure you're on top of that. You could actually monitor your credit files. You could just do that with the credit bureaus. I have credit monitoring sites. I get alerts, emails, everything. The smallest things could bring down your credit score. Even the misspelling of your name, the wrong address, phone number, things like that. Make sense? What if you get confused with someone else? I know, me personally, my father is a junior and his father obviously was a senior. So we got there were some mix-ups down to the mail. You want to always be mindful of that. Something else is closing out your accounts. Let's say you just paid off all this debt. You're like, I don't want to see this anymore. I don't want this credit card. You're actually hurting yourself, because 15% of how your credit score is calculated is by the length of history of those accounts. Even if you're not paying those bills, that's affecting you, right? You could have a closed account from you not paying those bills, and you're like, oh, let me just not pay it. You're actually hurting yourself even more because you do owe that debt. So before it goes into collections, that's something totally different. But yes, you're not even paying those bills and you're closing out these accounts. That's hurting your history. You need a good mix of how your credit score is calculated, okay? Something else besides not maintaining your credit is not always effectively building your credit. Let's say you just got finished paying off your car loan or paying off your mortgage. That's no longer being reported on your credit report, because those dates ended, those lease end dates ended or the fact that you paid it off. It's done. It's no longer being reported. Yes, it shows up on your credit report, but those monthly payments adding up are no longer being reported. You always have to think of how you could build up your credit effectively, maintain it, and get it as high up as you possibly can. Please reference my other video for that as to how you could build and also maintain your credit. So that's all I have for you guys today. I want you to comment, click the link to subscribe, like it, share it, everything. Look out for SheDoesCredit.com, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Come on. Come on.